Let's clean this house for free. I put up a post offering free cleaning, and this lovely woman had reached out to me telling me that she'd been in hospital the last week and that she would like a freshen up for once she got home. So I was absolutely more than happy to help out. So I started off by taking everything off the counters minus the big appliances and gave the counters a good wipe down. I then went over to the hobs and gave them a clean. If you've still got any marks on your hobs, Barskeeper's Friend is the best product out there. It just removes everything so effortlessly. I then used a stainless steel cleaner on the backsplash and the hood. I was then so excited to clean her sink because she's got a stainless steel one. I have a white one and the keep up of it is so annoying, and I genuinely miss the shine of a stainless steel sink. I then used an oven spray to do the glass of the oven. I forgot to bring my oven cleaner, so I couldn't do the inside, but she was completely fine with that. I think oven cleaning is probably one of my favourites, or at least just the glass of it anyway. I just love the before and after of it. I then go back in with Barskeeper's Friend and remove any stubborn marks on there. And if you didn't think the oven was that bad, look at the cloth. I then sweeped and mopped the floors. I bought those reusable pads off Amazon and they've been the best thing ever. She then asked if I could do the bathroom as well. And I have to say, I miss having a nice toilet. Like, my toilet doesn't look like this and I'm jealous. But I gave that a good spray and a wipe down, and then I moved on to the sink area. I absolutely love this bathroom sink. I thought it was so nice. But I sprayed that down, gave it a good wipe as well, and then I moved on to the bath. I forgot to bring my bath mop and this bath was so deep, but I used Flash Bathroom and gave it a good clean. I then done the windowsills in the living room and then also her dining room table. But if you or anyone else you know is in need of a deep clean, let me know. All you need to do is message me on Instagram. But yeah, that was me done for the day. Let's clean this oven for free. Now, this lovely woman reached out to me on Facebook and asked if I could do our oven. And now oven cleans are my absolute favourite to do, so I was more than happy. She had the cutest little 6-month-old that kept smiling away at me. It was so cute. The glass is my favourite thing to do ever. I just feel like there's such a big difference when you get the glass clean. And of course, I was using Barskeeper's Friends to get rid of any of them stubborn marks. This woman's oven was very similar to mine, where it's got like 2 ovens in one, where the top part is like a baking section or like grilling. So got both of them done and gave the outside a good little scrub as well. And then I started on the inside and I used a Brillo pad. I just find them so convenient to use. They're absolutely amazing. I did also spray some oven cleaner in there as well. And I just love when all the foam goes brown with dirt. I feel like it looks like the top of a coffee. But I got that all nice and clean, and she was so happy with the results of the oven. And she said it looked like a brand new oven, and I was so happy to hear that. And look at that cloth, honestly. I was in my element. And that was it. Let's clean this dirty oven for free. Now, I can't even explain how excited I was when I seen this oven. I just knew the before and afters would be so good. So I obviously went in with my oven spray and gave that a good scrub. Gave it a wipe away and you can already see that difference. It was amazing. But not everything had lifted, so I went in with Barskeeper's Friends and gave that a good scrub as well. I just feel like that always removes all them stubborn marks. That one streak is in the middle of the oven, so I knew I had to take the glass off. So I sprayed and scrubbed the inside of the glass and the other side of the glass as well. I forgot to record that at a good angle, of course. But wait until you see the before and after of this glass clean. It is my favourite. Like, just look at that. How unreal. It was then time to do the inside of the oven, so I used the same oven cleaner as before. And I must say, the sides of this oven were testing me. The oven cleaner didn't work and I was losing the will to live. The owner had taken the side bits off for me, so it was a little bit easier. But I did have to go in with the pink stuff to get all that off. I just feel like the pink stuff is absolutely magic. But that was the oven, all nice and clean, and the owners were very happy with it. And just look at all these before and afters. I was obsessed with it. And of course, look at these dirty cloths. I was in my absolute element. Let's sort out this house while the kids are on their Easter holidays. Now, to be fair, the house wasn't even that bad, but this corner in the living room was not it. And to be fair, I can't really blame the kids. 80% of that was my rubbish. But the table, I will not claim that was all them. We've had this table for about 4.5 years now and I'm not ready to let it go. It just needs a good makeover and it'll be fine. I actually cleaned down the TV unit today and put on a candle, and then I had to go do the dining room, which was not fun. This is literally my junk room and I need to stop it. But yeah, that's everything that I needed to get done. My bathroom was absolutely disgusting, so let's get it sorted out. The amount of clutter, dust and limescale was absolutely doing my head in. And I need to know, does anybody else's husbands shave their beard and just leave the little hairs on the sink? I honestly cannot cope with it. I hate it so much. So I just had to get rid of all them hairs straight away. I always say it and I'll say it again, I have no idea how this little windowsill gets so disgusting. I swear, out of the full bathroom, this is the first place that gets dirty. The toilet was so dusty, so I gave that a spray down and a wipe as well. And the back of the toilet always gets so dusty too. And I never really know how bad it is until I go for a shower. I feel like my least favourite job in the whole bathroom is probably the toilet, because I just feel like there's so many awkward places. It makes me laugh when I clean the inside of the toilet now, because the first video of mine that went viral was me cleaning the inside of my toilet. I feel like everybody was bored in lockdown, but here we are. You'll need to let me know if you've been here since lockdown 2020. My shower in my bath is probably the worst place in the whole bathroom. My tiles are doing my absolute head in. They are absolutely covered in mould. And I have no idea how to make them white again, and I always get comments about it. I do try to clean it. I use a mould spray and I use a limescale remover, but nothing seems to work. So if you have any tips for me on how to get them white again without ripping apart my whole bathroom, please let me know. I'm so happy that's clean now, because there was nothing worse than going for a shower and seeing all that limescale there. I get asked all the time what this bath cleaner is, and it's the Flash Bathroom Liquid. I've not seen it in store for quite a while, but I got it off Amazon. I got this electric scrubber for the glass and it was amazing. My glass is always so cloudy and that just got rid of it perfectly. And now I can actually see through the glass, which is a bonus. I honestly wanted to stop now, but I just told myself, get the floors done and that's it. So I've done just that, and I've done it by hand. Sometimes I just feel like cleaning the floor by hand is just so much better. And because my bathroom is so small, I don't mind doing it. But the side next to my toilet, oh, you can definitely tell she's been neglected for some time. But I feel so happy that my bathroom is finally done now. I know my tiles don't look clean, but it'll do for now. But yeah, I was well chuffed with that. I was out last night and I am so hungover. Now, I went to a Taylor Swift themed night last night and I had the time of my life and my voice is suffering for it. But I woke up today and I still need to do the daily chores. I had washings to do, I had the dishes to clean, and the floor was looking a mess. I also had to go out and get a Tesco food shop as well. So I did clean and organise the fridge. I just could not be bothered filming that. But what I was most excited about after all of this was a rewarding cup of tea. And before anyone asks about this mug, I made it myself. I say made it, I just painted it, that's all. But yeah, happy Sunday. Come with us to tidy up the upstairs of our house. The deal was Gregor would do the kids' rooms and I would do the washing pile. And I'm curious to see who you think got the worst end of the deal here. Gregor started off in Alfie's room, and the amount of toys that boy keeps in his bed, I don't know how he sleeps at night. He had also wet through in the night, so his mattress needed a clean. And nothing was cutting it, so I had to get the carpet cleaner out. Once that was all clean, Gregor took the mattress off the bed so it could dry. He then went on to change his bed sheets, and I have been told now not to put his bed sheets away because apparently I do it wrong. And this is him trying to find a matching pillow and duvet set. I picked to do the washing today and I really regret that because it literally takes me forever to do and I can't stand it. This pillow makes me laugh so much. I have no idea where it came from. I just think it's iconic now. But Alfie's room was getting somewhere good, and then Delilah came and decided to mess things back up again. I was gonna do like a pan shot of the bedroom all tidy, and Gregor says to me that he wants to do a little smiley face in this pillow, but he could not figure out how to do it. Then he was just looking at the room very proudly. He then went on to do Primrose's room. This is the job that makes me not want to tidy the bedrooms because I hate changing the bed sheets. I feel like it's a full-blown workout. I can't stand it. And Gregor can always do it within like 7 seconds. I don't know how he does it so fast. He done Lila's bed and then started tidying up all the toys. And then Lila started pointing at the belly of this pig and said, "Daddy." So Gregor was very offended. It got chaotic at this point. Lila was very hyper and was just pulling out everything. She really did not want this frozen wig to be in the toy box. I have no idea why. Gregor gave the place a good hoover, and then I just knew it was going to be my turn next for this washing pile. This genuinely took me about 35 to 40 minutes to do, and it's only cut down to 5 seconds. So which job would you have rather done? Tidy the kids' rooms or do this washing pile? I've literally just put every single sock that I can see in that washing basket, and it can be a free-for-all. I have no energy left. We are having a date night tonight, and I got this hand casting kit over a year ago so we can do it after we got married. Now, I have absolutely no idea if we've done this right, but fingers crossed we have. Firstly, you've got to put like the silicone mould in with some water. A little tip for you, if you get this, the wooden stick is awful. So we just ended up using a wooden spoon from the kitchen. I just feel like it was so clumpy with a little stick. This was us practicing how we were going to do it. It said on the instructions that it would take 3 to 6 minutes, but ours was very quick. I think it was about 2 minutes in total. And I think at this point, Gregor was over it. His arm was aching. Actually getting out of the mould was so difficult as well. I was so scared that I was going to rip it. Then you move on to the cement mix. I used my measuring jug. I regret this. I had to bin it afterwards. And I feel like this was still so clumpy as well. Like there's clumps coming out whilst I was pouring it in. But I'm going to hope that it turns out okay anyway. And then I just gave it another top up right at the end. It says it'll take about 12 hours to dry. So I will update tomorrow. This is part 2 of our hand casting kit. And I underestimated how hard it was to get it out of this little bucket. And it was pouring of water as well. I tried to get it out with a knife, but we just ended up going in with our hands. It was so much easier. Although initially trying to do it, it was so difficult. This was us struggling. But once you break a bit off, it is so easy. But warning, it feels absolutely vile. And the actual mould of your hand afterwards, it just feels disgusting. The worst bit of it all is picking all them little silicone bits out. I felt like I was there for ages trying to get it out. And of course we left a little hole in between our hands and it was all stuck in there. So you have to pick it away from each finger, each fingernail, the rings, everything. This is it after about 24 hours. It's all dry now. And as you can see, there is definitely imperfections. There is a crack going down Gregor's hand and there is a couple of air bubbles. They do recommend saving cement to fix it afterwards. But overall, I am very happy. I just can't be bothered fixing it.
Isn't that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, you look so cute. Wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor. Making love so often. My honey.
It is finally time to sort out this garden. Now it has been a whooping 15 degrees in Scotland, so that means everybody is in their garden having a drink. But I have been putting off my garden until the nice weather arrived. Gregor went around and cut these little bushes. I have no idea if they're weeds or not, but who knows. Then I just gave the garden a good sweep, got rid of all the trimmings and all the dirt, and I started power washing it. I've got the Karcher power wash and I think this is great. I just got the cheapest one available and I just feel like watching this is so satisfying. I remember this time last year I wanted to do it and I done one spray and I could not be bothered. So this hasn't been done in like over 2 years. And the one thing I hate was this. I was getting stones absolutely everywhere. It was an absolute pest. But I don't know about you, I could just sit and watch these videos all day. I don't know if you see that one TikTok account and it's literally just him power washing houses. And I also love that guy that just like cuts grass for free. The path was still looking so dirty and I done this and I realised that I had to actually wash away the dirt as well. And I obviously thought it was so much fun because I was doing smiley faces in the pathway. And this was just to show you the difference of it being clean and how dirty they were. Because I feel like they don't even look that dirty up until you see the ones that are literally green though. And I was getting mud everywhere. It was all up my legs, up the door, up the side of the door and the fences. And I had the absolute fear that I was going to spray my neighbour's washing because she had it hung up outside and it was all white clothes. This literally took me well over an hour to do. My phone actually ran out of charge, so that's why it just randomly stops here. But I just powered through with the rest of it. And this was the state of my legs afterwards. And I asked Gregor if he could give me a little hose down and then he sprayed me in the face. If you want to see it all dry, I can show you that tomorrow, but this is what it's looking like. When was the last time that you cleaned out your tumble dryer? Because up until today, I completely forgot about it. Now don't get me wrong, I always clean the little lint tray after each use, but down here, I just forget about it. but I do think that this is the main reason on why my tumble dryer isn't drying anything. I just popped them in the bath and gave them a good shower, and I could not believe the amount of dirt that was coming out of it. And to be fair, most of it was dog hair. It was disgusting. And that was only the first filter. This is the main one as well. This was so clogged up as well. Trying to get anything out of it was an absolute nightmare, but I found it so much easier once I picked it up. It was literally just falling out, but I was absolutely gobsmacked. It was absolutely bogging. And no, that is not a plug, that is just pure dog hair. So yes, this is your reminder, clean the filter in your tumble dryer. Otherwise it will probably do what ours did and just not dry your clothes. I'm going to try it out this afternoon and fingers crossed my clothes are finally drying. Otherwise we'll just need to get a new one, which we don't want.